could have begged. I ain't begging you.
Don't you... Okay, oh my gosh. Can we just... Like, you guys have no idea how long this reaction has taken for me to get started. Finally good to be back. And we can get cracking on episode 15. And then there's one left of the season. Also, bear with me if I look very hot. And I don't mean like that. I mean, it's literally hot.
No one else knows. You gonna tell them? Not till after.
Wow.
We have to do it today. It has to be quiet.
No way are they thinking about this.
Tell her we need to talk. Away from the others.
Really? See how Daryl is looking at Herschel for like...
Just ain't us, man. No.
It's not us. Just don't do it. You see, Herschel's not even having a part of it. Like, he obviously...
Do this, no one else dies.
We don't trade lives. Last reaction I was making parallels about Philip and how I think people are losing faith in him and people will stop following him if they keep seeing him make these decisions. Like, I think it's inevitable that he will have a very thin following come some kind of war or confrontation. Now hear me out. I think the same with Rick, just for different reasons. It's ridiculous that we're even considering this at this point because she literally earned her place. Maybe Herschel convinced them they would never accept her. Maybe that's why we're here. Maybe this is Rick making a decision that he wants to make for the group, for the better of the group. Even though I completely and utterly disagree with it. Yes, practically, it makes sense. Morally, not a chance in hell. And yes, I'm bringing that back. There is no taking away the moral side to this. This is not the way to go. Especially with what she will suffer if she goes through this. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about it. But did you see Daryl's reaction? Like, he just looks at Herschel like for answers.
I'll do it. I'll go with you. No. Just me.
Like, Rick by himself? But I've already told you, he will not stop at Michonne. Not a chance in hell.
Best dope I ever had was in a mattress.
Why is he looking for drugs?
Nothing. This place must have been no fun at all.
We need your help.
That's crazy. We haven't seen these two interact solo at all since the incident in season 1.
Do you even know why you do the things you do?
He's a product of his environment. People have free will, of course, but to an extent, like, that concept doesn't make any sense, you know.
I don't like it, but it's what needs to be done. We need to make it quiet. We need your help with that.
Why do I think Merle's going to be the one that doesn't say yes to this? Imagine that.
He ain't told any of the others, huh? When he'd go out on runs, he'd bash somebody's skull, slash somebody's throat, and say,
He's a
never waste a
sadist.
bullet.
He enjoyed it.
You
man.
go on. Give him that girl.
Whoa.
He ain't gonna kill her, you know. Probably take out one of her eyes. Both of them, most likely. You'd let that happen for a shot.
Exactly, for God's sakes.
You're cold as ice, Officer Friendly.
It's changed a lot, man. I think Merle's done bad stuff. Well, he has done bad stuff, right? And he's not necessarily a good person. I don't know how to describe it, but something feels weird about the way that Merle's been accepted here. Like, it's only because he could be needed, or this or that or the other. I don't know. Like, I don't think he will want to go back. I think he fears the governor. 100%. I think he's scared of him. I don't think he wants to go back there. Why send Merle when, bar Michonne, Merle is massively responsible for what happened in the governor's eyes, you know. He's got a death wish if he goes back there. And I don't think he wants to torture Merle. I don't think it's about that. I think that business is with Michonne. What he would do to Merle, kill him. I mean, we've got the whole argument of, does Merle go and try to do this himself? Is it about bargaining with the governor himself? Is it about something selfish? Morally conflicting, I never expected to get with his character. It's not about forgiveness, it's not about justification or any of that. It's about hope. Not because I think that I want him around, but because I think that having him around is safe. It's better for Daryl, which is one of the main things on my mind. Daryl, it's his brother. And Rick going to him now, it just Something just feels off about it.
I don't know why I do the things I do. Never did. I'm a damn mystery to me.
Just did them.
But I know you, Rick. Yeah, I thought a lot about you.
We need to get her to the governor by noon.
That's the thing, would he ever do it? Oh, my head, like it's exploding at this point. Because I don't think Rick could do it, but then again, this show constantly defies my expectations. It's mental. He's about to make a decision which may very well change a lot about the way I think. Calm before the storm.
Try to drive up to the gate again. Maybe some blown tires will stop him.
That's a good idea. It was Michonne's.
We don't have to win.
Shows
We just have to make their getting at us more trouble than it's worth.
This absolutely sickens me that they've got this thought poised in their brains, yet they're playing...
Time to pick a damn side.
Yeah, come on, Carol.
You ain't like you was back in the camp.
Yeah, believe you me, my friend.
You're a late bloomer.
Maybe you are too.
Yeah, see? So, I'm not the only one that thinks potentially, but his eyes, like... Do you remember when, do you remember when, like, he said that him and Daryl were planning to, like, rob the group blind not too long ago? Why do I feel like something that's just poised in his mind again? Surely Daryl wouldn't do that, but, like, Merle may have other plans.
Say you was sorry yet?
No, of course he didn't.
Because he is.
It's gonna take a lot more than that, Daryl, for
He's gonna
Glenn to
make it
come
right.
around, man.
I'm gonna make him. Just needs to be a little forgiveness is all.
How can you forgive that, though? How? Everything bad
Drag me to a
happened to
chair,
him.
beat me, and threw a walker in the room. Maybe I could call it even. But he took Maggie to a man who terrorized her. I care more about her than I care about me.
Can I just say one thing quickly? I don't disagree with Glenn. I also don't believe that he ever has to forgive what Merle did. Ever. Same with Maggie. Like, what Merle did is horrid. And he did it because he was blindly following. Like, his morals are not intact. We know that. Maybe he's got a moral compass that is, like, flickering on and off ever so slightly, as you can see little glimpses of it. But unfortunately, my problem is I don't think there is enough time in the world we live in to allow that to develop without the casualties that it'll probably incur. Do you get what I mean? So I've got a weird feeling like something's gonna happen to Merle before we get to see any potential. I think I said a while ago actually that I had a weird feeling that Daryl would be the one to kill his brother, but I've sort of moved away from that. It kind of feels now that something's gonna convince him to sacrifice himself. It's just a weird thing that popped into my brain. Where is Merle?
Hey, little brother.
What is he doing?
Yeah, just looking for a little crystal, man.
You talked to Rick yet?
Yeah, oh yeah. I'm in. He's gonna buckle, you know that, right?
Yeah. If he does, he does.
I think if he does,
You
he
want him
does.
to?
Whatever he says goes.
This is one of those situations where, like, it makes sense that we've got someone making big decisions, but I just disagree with it. Like, if I was in a group like that, I don't think I would be able to handle it. Maybe I would die early. Maybe I would.
You used to call people like that sheep. What happened to you?
He grew a bloody
What happened?
conscience and a heart, man.
With you and Glenn. And Maggie.
I've done worse. Y'all people look at me like I'm the devil.
Someone commented the other day saying this episode's a big one. Like emotionally and stuff. They didn't spoil anything, but they said 3 times 15 is a big one. I can see what they mean. Like, I haven't stopped talking because constant conflict with him. Those tears in his eyes, they hurt. Because weirdly enough, I genuinely don't think Merle believes he got a good chance at life. Do I blame him for the decisions he made? 100%. Do I blame him 100%? Now, another comment, funnily enough, that I saw that sneaks through my notification bar, someone was talking about, I don't like how people view things in a psychological way in an apocalypse. Now, let me just address that. I disagree because, one, I'm not them. So I'm not in the apocalypse. So when I'm viewing it like this, I like to view things from that kind of lens because that's the way I've learned to view things. And I don't believe those kinds of concepts disappear in apocalypse. I don't think they're irrelevant. I think they're completely relevant because they shape what we get. The product of the apocalypse is a mixture of also all sorts of different things. Like it's all come together and created these characters. I do not believe that Merle had a great upbringing at all. We know this. And I think a lot of the way he is can be explained, not justified, I'm not saying that, explained by those things. Which makes me feel a bit bad for him. And I don't think that's wrong. I think a lot of people misunderstand me when I talk about stuff like that. I just put myself in those shoes and I think to myself, that must be horrid. And certain people break. And they become the thing they hate, or they become the thing that allows them to survive the way that they need to survive. And I think that's what happened to Merle. Now he has choices. He has choice, and he's got the ability to change his ways. And he can do it because he's got a reason to. He's got his brother, he's got things to fight for. He's not completely like Philip, where he's got nothing to fight for anymore, and it's just revenge, revenge, revenge. He's not like that. But just something about his character, it just gives me this vibe that he's hurting, he's in pain, and for some reason the product of that is going to be bad choices. Unless Daryl can intervene somehow, but his pure presence I don't think is enough. But yeah, anyway, I think maybe I'll talk more about that at another point, maybe at the end of the reaction, because it's just a lot.
Snatch someone up and deliver them to the governor, just like me. Yeah.
And he's got a point.
Gotta do.
The line between good and bad blurs so badly. Oh, did you hear what he just said?
Oh, yeah, man.
I want my brother back. Wait, what was...
Thou shalt
Was
not
that the phone?
be afraid
No way could that work and
of
he...
the terror by
Oh, I
night.
don't know. Rick is protecting his family.
Only with thine eyes shalt thou
I
behold
just think he's lost
and
sight
see
of
the
it.
reward of the wicked.
She's not there.
She's guiding you, man. That feeling he's got right now, that
He shall
feeling
cover
of
thee
shame, I think it is, shame.
before.
He's trying to look away from it, he's trying to hide from it, but I just don't see him doing it. I can't see him doing it.
What I wouldn't do to keep you two safe. What you're about to do.
I can't. I won't.
Come on!
We gotta clear some water.
Oh, for God's sakes. He's gonna go bargain with the devil, and it is not gonna work. Philip blames Michonne for the death of his daughter, but she's not the only one. Come on, Merle. Look deep inside yourself, man.
Move.
There is some Yondu in there, I'm certain of it.
What's wrong? I can't find Merle and Michonne. They're gone.
Oh,
Yeah, he took her here and mixed it up.
Damn it.
I'm going after him. You can't track for shit.
Well, then the both of us.
No, just me. I said I go and I'll go. Plus, we're gonna come back here and you need to be ready.
and all this time, we're not even considering that Philip is plotting his way towards us.
If I pull it off, maybe all is forgiven.
No.
It's a whole lot of maybes. You talk about the weight of what you have to do. Someone truly evil. Their light is a feather.
Exactly. There's an ounce of
Killed
something.
16 men since all this went down.
The fact that you're counting just proves my point. Why would you count if you didn't care? Unless you're a sadist and it's fun, but you don't. That is not what is on that face.
When you gave me this, I didn't fully understand what it meant.
He's gonna turn it away, isn't he?
Such a simple thing. I want to marry Maggie. And we don't have to have a wedding. I
What?
don't even know if it'll last a week, but
Jesus.
I want her to know.
I thought he was just gonna systematic. I don't deserve this or something, but
Who knows?
oh my God,
You have my blessing.
they're getting married. Glenn, my guy, man. I think she knows that he's like, I don't know, like she's worked out that he's conflicted because She's not just all out anger, brawl, fight. It's like she's willing to let fate decide for her, you know, like that kind of feeling. They're hot wiring a car and then making a beeline towards the governor. The other thing as well is he gonna have to untie her? You watch him untie her and her not do anything. We're better off fighting the governor with her. So my point. Dude, at least his hand can't be bitten. Untie her, for goodness sakes.
The truth is, this could have been your shot. With your skills, a whole new beginning.
Exactly. You've already missed your chance.
You choose to stay on the outside.
You keep trying to get under my skin. I'm gonna cut that tongue out. You're as much on the outside as I am, girl.
So this has been hard to react to, you know. It just feels like I want to talk non-stop. A ring. That is kind of gross, but kind of sweet at the same time. Ugh, he's taking the fingers. Okay.
We can go back,
Ain't happening.
both of us.
Come on, Merle.
We can just go back.
I can't go back. Don't you
Look
understand
at the
that?
conflict. You can, Merle. 100%. Hey? She ain't running. I don't think she runs.
You go back with him. I got something I gotta do on my own.
Wow. Holy shoot. Is he just protecting his baby brother?
Where's my brother?
Oh wow. Bro, this episode's jumping so much.
You kill him?
He let me go.
Don't let anyone come after me.
Oh, is he drawing them? Imagine. I don't understand. Like, isn't this where their meeting point was? Oh, because they're supposed to be watching the... I see. Bro, I'm gonna be so mad if they kill him. What the...
I ain't gonna beg. I ain't begging you. No.
Don't you... The show just... I'm not saying he's dead yet, but... So he's gone full on, by himself. He's let Michonne go. He's made the right decision. Philip turns up, obviously, bites his bloody fingers off. Like, who does that, man? And we see, again, what he's willing to do. And I called that as well. Like I said, when he comes face to face with Merle, I don't see him going, oh, I want to torture him. I see him shooting him in the bloody head. The only reason I'm not sitting here inevitably pausing it is because Daryl's gone towards it. Hopefully that's a positive thing. But who the hell knows?
Think before that.
Bro, how are the Walking Dead writers going to show me what I've just witnessed? Someone's fingers get bitten off, him probably be murdered, and then... Now they want to show me this. No, actually, hold on a second. Something's popped into my mind. I don't think he killed him. I think he probably shot him, but I don't think he kills him. Because why would he? Philip's a smart man. Obviously, he's full of rage, but I think personally, 99% of that rage is directed at one person. Now, he currently doesn't really have an advantage. He has Andrea, yes, but having someone that has been genuinely around our group, having someone that's genuinely connected to someone else in our group, it guarantees a tactical advantage. I was a bit confused about Andrea, like, would he use her as an advantage which requires hurting her? Like, do I still think he has some kind of connection? I don't know yet. The fact that I'm saying the only hope is that he might get tortured is crazy. I will be so mad if they have killed him, but then again, that's just The Walking Dead, right? And I still don't know enough about his backstory either.
Yes.
Okay, this makes me smile, but bro, this is temporary. We have talking to do. And why do my guys keep standing in the open like this? I've said it's too risky, man.
He said he would leave us alone if I gave him Michonne. And I was gonna do that. Well, I changed my mind. But now Merle took Michonne to fulfill the deal, and Daryl went to stop him, and I don't know if it's too late. I'm sorry.
Come on, Rick.
What I said last year, it can't be like that.
I knew from the start that it would not work. It cannot be like that. There has to be democracy. Like, consequences or not. If you take away democracy, free will and free choice, and you reign like the governor, you take away many of the reasons we still desire to live. You know, the thing is the apocalypse is weird. I think initially it feels like survival is the key. But ultimately, we get to a point like this when that's not the only thing that matters. We have lives, potential. I stand by my view well back then that there can never not be democracy. I think there are times when a decision must be made when agreements can't be made or met. But that does not mean that decisions should be made when no one agrees.
What we're willing to do, who we are, it's not my call. It can't be.
My guy.
I'm not your governor. We choose to go.
I'm not your governor.
choose.
That is why we will beat him.
We stick together. We can stay and we can fight,
Or we go and
or
save.
we can go.
Oh shoot. Hold on. So he's just asked them we stay and fight or we leave. Whoa. Bro, imagine we leave and it like drags on. Imagine the governor's hunt becomes even bigger. The thing is that worries me as well is, does Michonne come back like as she did? She knows that people plotted against her. Does she know the full of it? I don't know, but what an episode, man. Holy shoot. Please don't find a body. Please don't find a body. Please. Mel most certainly didn't go without a fight, man. That's one thing we know for sure. Down there. I bloody well hate this show. I just realised something horrifying while editing. Excuse the fact that I'm recording. I'm literally like editing the thumbnail as we speak. And I was editing the video as well. It blew my mind because at first I didn't notice it. The governor had a gun. He could have shot Merle in the head then and there. Killed him then and there. No, he doesn't shoot him in the head. He wants him to come back as a walker. I now view that scene as like a sadistic enjoyment of others suffering. Like, he wants to instill that feeling he had when Michonne killed his daughter in us, in Daryl. So he doesn't kill him. He leaves him there to be found as a walker. Either that's just coincidental that that's that intricate, or I'm noticing what I should have noticed. Anyway, yeah, I'll let you guys get back to it. I literally watched this episode quite a while ago. I'm just editing it now, so yeah. It just happened to pop into my mind, but oh my god. The minute an arc begins to turn around, the minute we see a glimpse of hope for a character, I know a long time ago I said that maybe there's redemption, and I mentioned it like that. I did not give him enough of a... So ultimately, Merle dies, well, sacrificing himself. He went there trying to face off with the governor. God's sakes, man. I don't know what to say. It just makes me mad. Like, the thing is deaths in the show, some of them make me sad, right? Laurie, sad. Dale, sad. T-Dog, sad. Sad, sad, sad. Some of them make me angry. Shame. Angry, because you know that they didn't have to go down the path they did. You know there was another way. You saw the light. That's what I mean. Some characters, there's conflict. Merle, Shane. We saw good sides of both of them. We knew that they had moments and glimpses of what they could have been. And we saw those. That's what makes it painful, because we saw the potential. And then what? That's the thing that's crazy as well, is like all the conflict between Rick and Merle, the non-stop conflict, the expectation that we're going to get some big bad rivalry, some revenge arc. All of that for me is just completely and utterly biased my viewpoint on his potential, or thinking about second chances. And this show's done that to me. Like, so many people dislike that I'm overly open to change. They don't like it. They think some people are just bad, which I just disagree for this exact reason. And that this is on display right now for you guys to see, that I am not morally okay with the death of characters because they were once bad. I'm just not okay with it. There are people, I would say like Philip, who continue to make decisions without any conflict in their eyes. That is the closest I will get to understanding that neutralization's the only way. Philip's probably the first character that I know has to die. And I don't morally feel comfortable with that, but that's just how it has to be. He's too much of a risk, he's too much of a threat, he's too villainous to keep him alive in the world we live in. People like Merle, they can be influenced, they have things to fight for, they've got reasons to live that aren't bad. Merle's reason was his brother. And I think those looks in his eyes of he wants his brother back and he wants this, and the look that he got from not being the big brother, I think is what sent him down that path. One last attempt to protect his brother from the governor, one last stab, one last go at it, and he went out with a bloody bang. But I'm not happy. My thoughts are all over the place, guys. What the hell do I say? I'm just going to have to talk to you guys in the next one.